Because I'm pretty sure that guy's not in Multi-Blood.
Oh yeah, wait, is he? I don't know, I have to double check.
Well, he's probably in the older Multi-Bloods, but like he's not
I know
in
he's in
Type
the old.
Lumina.
I don't remember if he is Type Lumina. Huh.
そんな野蛮なこといたしません。直接組み伏せるとか無駄すぎるし、今まで一度もしたことないし、する必要性が感じられないし。
Is it kick him in the nads?
Is it like throw shit at him?
そうか。じゃあどうやってブローブを抑え込むんだ？
Is it channel magical energy into gun?
場所によるけど、基本的には鎖かな。
You have chains?
You haven't named them, have you?
Yeah, she is a slightly Gilgamesh looking.
鎖？鎖ってあの鎖か？
Like chains?
Well, I sometimes use them in the bedroom to, never mind.
ええ、ほら、こんな風に。
Oh, God, actually.
Huh? The hell? A pair of chains just clamped shut around my wrists.
She can just do that?
Where'd these things even come from?
空中の元素を固定化したものよ。私、その形はイメージしやすくて相性いいの。強度は、今なら1本あたり100トンぐらいまでかな。とにかく何十本と重ね掛けするから、動きだけなら封じられる。
Well, yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, you know, I can just create chains that can hold like 100 tons each. Is that metric tons or regular tons?
Yeah, I don't know.
So I think metric tons are lighter?
I think they are.
Which is funny because, like, the thing you always use for exaggeration is like metric shit ton.
Yeah.
So like
would be
less than a regular shit ton.
Yeah.
鎖の拘束は手足をメインにして、胴体と頭は控えめにするから、式はグローブの胴体の死を切ればいい。
わかったから。これ解いてくれ。取れる。グローブの前に俺の両手が。
Well, you don't have to use your hands for it, do you? The chains dissolve into thin air, disappearing just as quickly as they appeared. And here we've got yet another example of how ridiculously overpowered Ark is.
Yeah. Huh.
But if she can call these chains in and out of existence, then she should also be able to tie down Vlov.
とにかく。
Anyway, moving right on before we discuss what I actually use these for.
Yeah.
私は戦いになったら隙を見て縄状のものでブローブの手足を縛る。完全に動きを封じられるのは10秒ぐらいだから、そうしたら式は物陰から飛び出して正面からまっすぐ最短でブローブの線を立てばいい。大丈夫。式の腕ならあっけないぐらい簡単に殺せるわ。
正面からってお前。
Not from behind?
Ark says it like it's nothing, but I don't feel quite as confident.
いや、経験していないことを目算に入れるのはやめよう。やっぱりさ、俺がなんとか背後から近づいて、あいつの手足の線を切るよ。そうすれば、とりあえず自由を奪うことになるんだから。
That way, Ark wouldn't even have to fight him. I'd like to save any fighting for if my ambush fails. I look at Ark to see if she approves of my plan.
式、それじゃああなたは死ぬわ。
Because he'll like burst into fire if you do that.
He is the, you know, the torch of his right, like striking surface is his, you know, body, and
okay.
napalm is his blood.
Yeah. Okay, so she doesn't want us to cut off his arms and legs.
これはどう行動すれば安全なのかの話じゃない。
We're not trying to be safe. We're trying to kill him.
right.
どうすれば死なないのかじゃなくて、どうやって殺すかの話でしょ。
Wait, we're not trying to figure out how to not die? I felt like figuring out how to not die while we kill him was pretty important.
Well, she means we have to be certain to kill him. Put that as our first priority.
それはそうだけど。
I'd like to not die in the process if it doesn't make
あ
a
なたは
difference.
これから吸血鬼を相手にするのよ。なら、今夜だけでも人間の道徳観念は捨てて、そんな荷物を持っていると、いざという時に体が重くなるだ
I
け
don't
だから。
think it's human morality to cut off your opponent's arms and legs to make them, you know, a punching bag for a vampire.
I don't know. That sounds pretty moral to me.
That doesn't sound like he's being held back by morality. That's like torture in itself.
No. Don't be
Well,
ridiculous.
all
That's
right.
fine. We fully condone, like, dismembering people and leaving their torso as a sandbag. It's fine.
それぐらい分かってる。相手が化け物だから、俺だって手伝う気になったんだ。
いいえ、シキは分かっていない。
Well, yeah.
手足を切る？やめてよ、そんな自殺行為。手足を切る暇があるのなら、まず命を切りなさい。他の生き物ならともかく、あなたにだけはそれができるんだから。いい？ブローブには反撃の機会を与えないこと。シキの利点は、相手に正体が知られていないことだけなんだから。
Well, if we cut off all his limbs, he won't have a window to strike back because he will be limbless.
She seems to think that even going for his limbs at all, even attempting to cut off the limbs one at a time, will give him a chance to fight back. Because, you know, he could react that quickly, I guess. You need to make the first blow the killing one, I guess.
Ark leaves me with no room for objection. Her crimson eyes say it all. She's telling me that if I miss my first shot, there'll be no second chances. And she has a point. Every second I waste cutting through his limbs is another second during which he can engulf my body in flames and burn it to crisp.
Yeah.
ブローブは夜になればやってくる。
Yeah. I did read
Burn
that
it
right.
to crisp.
Yeah, that's what I read, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Burn it to crisp.
Well, you know.
その時に私たち、いえ、私とシキであいつをこれ以上ないっていう形で殺すの。どう生き延びるかじゃない。どう殺すのか、それだけを考えなさい。
Her gaze is fierce with disapproval. She's real angry. Angry at the fact that I'm still being so naive about all this.
分かった。俺はためらわない。一息で奴の線を全部切る。それでいいんだろう、アルクエイド。
The ferocity in her gaze doesn't dim for a second. At least her silence suggests that she approves of my new attitude.
でもどこで待ち受けようか。このマンションじゃホテルの時と変わらない。人気がなくて俺が隠れられるようなところは。
Like a
The
park?
park.
Yeah.
この町の中央公園が最適よ。
Oh, really? Yeah. Nobody goes there at night. Won't be any random bystander.
Definitely not some random nobody standing in the
それは
corner.
純粋にその人に運がなかっただけの話でしょ。
Oh, wow. Yeah. And if somebody does just randomly walk through a barrier, fuck them.
And if some stupid dumb idiot does wander in, they're dead.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Sojiro.
Oh.
Ark looks away and turns her back to me as she speaks.
なんだよ。言いたいことがあるなら言えよ。
無理よ。結局、シキは一度も殺すと口にしてくれない。
Yeah, you're talking about cutting him, but it doesn't sound like you're ready to actually end a life right now.
このままだと最後の瞬間で、あなたはきっとためらう。それで、あっけなく殺される。
そんなことあるもんか。 相手は100人以上の人間を殺した化け物だ。殺すことにためらいなんてあるはずがないだろう。
Ark sighs softly.
四季を魔眼で魅了してしまえば確実にブローブを仕留められるのにね。どうしてかな。初めてそういう気になったのに、初めてそうするのが嫌になっちゃった。なんかすごい矛盾。四季を信じるわ。二人でブローブを倒しましょう。
Okay, try not to fuck up, Shiki.
Well, now you're not using the word kill either. Now you're gonna fuck it at the last possible second. In a flash, her grim tone takes on its usual upbeat lilt again. Her eyes seem filled with trust, yet I can see concern creeping into her smile. This is a weirdly fast turnaround for her to trust someone who she literally, up until a few hours ago, thought was a serial killer.
Yeah.
This completely.
Yeah.
Ark, I have to ask, are you stupid? Like, how dumb are you? There's naive, but then there's just plain stupid.
It seems more like she's not used to anything being dangerous to her, so... You know. She's like, fuck it, whatever happens, I'll live.
Ark and I have arrived at the park a little past 9 p.m.
大事なことだからもう一度だけ説明しておこうかな。
Yes.
長く生きた人にはそのあり方を武器にした懲罰能力がある。
Eminence
Ooh,
arts.
fancy.
Where are those on the power scale relative to like a noble phantasm?
Yeah.
And like relative to, I don't know, say a reality marble.
Yeah.
吸血種に備わった基本的な能力とは別の、その個体が血を飲むことで持ってしまった特別な呪いみたいなものね。
This is sounding kind of like a reality marble.
Well, not necessarily. It's a curse, so... Probably can't overwrite reality.
I don't know. The way Archer talks about UBW makes it sound kind of like a curse sometimes, so...
ブローブはその域に達している人よ。使徒を倒すということは、その懲罰能力を破るということ。
Where are these like relative to like blood demon arts?
Or like mystic arts?
あの炎を消す手段を獲得しない限り、人間に勝ち目はない。だから、私がブローブの呪いを壊すまで、シキはあいつに近づかないでね。
Our plan is simple. First, Ark will lead him here. She told me the vampires can sense one another's location unless they make an effort to conceal their biological wavelength or something. Okay, so they're operating on the same rules as servants. Good to know.
Yeah, alright. Magical waves are emitting.
Apparently, Vlov isn't hiding his wavelength at all. Though Ark wasn't sure if that was because he doesn't want to or because he can't. Luckily for us, that means she'll know exactly when Vlov approaches us and where from. Normally, Ark would hide her wavelength, but right now she's letting it go free, broadcasting her whereabouts and issuing a challenge. Trying to draw him like a moth to the flame. And with a bit of luck, the moth will fly straight into our proverbial zapper. Then all we'll have to do is follow through with the plan. I'll observe the battle from my hiding spot in the bushes, while Ark binds Vlov with her chains. Then, at the signal, I'll jump out and cut through his lines.
Yeah.
Not kill him. Just cut through his lines. Ark doesn't look nervous at all. If anything, she seems a little bored as her gaze lingers over empty space. Wish I could be that calm. I grip my knife tight in my pocket. It's a bit nerve-wracking. There are a lot of uncertainties in this plan. For one, it hinges on Vlov not noticing me while I hide.
Yeah, well, that's a big one.
Ark told me that the chances of him noticing me were extremely low. that doesn't mean they're non-existent.
Right. He kind of ignored you even when you were right in front of him before, though.
If he does notice me, I'll be done for. I'll be burned alive without any recourse, just like he did to so many within the hotel. Even so, I'm fine with those odds. I agreed to this plan knowing full well the risks involved. There's just one more major variable. What if Ark can't bind him? In other words, what if Vlov manages to beat her? I'd have to deal with him by myself.
Well, huh.
It'd come down to me and a single knife to defeat Vlov and save Ark. Can I even do such a thing?
Not if he's surrounded by fire, you can't.
Can I face those flames alone? Just the thought of it makes me tremble. I tighten my grip on the knife, coiling my fingers around the handle so hard it hurts. An implacable fear wells within me. I can't even pin down what I'm afraid of.
怖いね
Dying?
Before I realize it, Ark is standing right in front of me. How pathetic. My quivering must have gotten pretty bad if she noticed.
ああ、めちゃくちゃ怖い。あの吸血鬼が近づいてくるかと思うだけで泣きたくなる。
シキ泣いてないけど
Oh?
必死に我慢してんだよ。わかれ、バカ。
She's so bad at reading the mood. I wish she'd have the slightest clue of what I'm feeling. Why is she the one who's looking hurt? Ark purses her lips, seemingly dissatisfied with my answer.
ところで私もその吸血鬼なんだけど
ああ、知
Okay.
ってるよ。何度も聞いた。
だから吸血鬼である私が怖く
Why
な
are
い
you
の
afraid of
Stop
me?
not being scared of me, damn it! This is like the third time you've not been properly scared of me.
Yeah, she's like, he's afraid of that 2-bit vampire. How come I'm not getting the treatment?
Probably because I chopped you into mincemeat the first time I met you with no resistance.
Well, also, she's cute, so.
And also, you cute. I mean, that helped.
Yeah.
I mean, you did try to patch your wounds with fucking packing tape. You dumbass.
今までのあなたの定義からすると生き物として嫌悪の対象になると思うんだけど
My vampire can't be this cute.
Yeah.
え
I'm a little taken aback by her sudden remark. She's not entirely wrong, but...
なんか、お前は別。だって血を吸ったことないんだろ。ならいい。吸血鬼だろうとなんだろうと、俺たちに手を出さないでいてく
Yeah,
れる
you
な
did
ら
mention
それでい
that.
いんだ。
His issue isn't with vampires. His issue is with things that prey on humans, specifically.
なるほどそういう考えもありなんだ
Oh, I guess that convinced her. It's like Ark's previous hang-up slid off her like water off a duck's back. Oh, well, I guess if that's why you're not scared of me, I'm gonna have to eat someone. Be right back. The hands on the clock indicate it's now 10 p.m. No, not quite, but
No?
6 hours off. According to Ark, this is when vampires start to get active.
Oh, okay.
He's likely coming up above ground now. I don't know where he's holed up, but he'll notice Ark's presence as soon as he wakes and likely make a beeline for the park.
正気
What? You can sense him already?
Ark's demeanor shifts. Her words drip with contempt as she turns away from me, peering north toward the station.
アルクエド。
信じられないあいつ本当にその一人なの
I thought he was a dead apostle.
Or, like, ancestors, like the ascended version? Oh.
I follow
Oh
her
my God.
gaze over the horizon.
He's...
That smoke?
He just lit a random building on fire?
Thick black smoke curls upward into the night sky. There must be a fire downtown. Wait.
Wait.
A fire?
アルクエド、あれ、まさか。
ブローブよ。無差別に人を襲ってる。
Wow.
正気が欠けている。なんて甘かった。あいつは死者と変わらない。血が足りなければ目の前の人間から補充するけだものだった。文明社会、この時代の人間のルールを
Yeah,
まるで
he's
把握
not
してい
even
ない。
really thinking about protecting himself that much. Yeah, she's right. He might not even be thinking about the church sending people after him.
The sound of a faraway explosion rings through the air. Oh,
Well,
cool.
shit.
Megamine's on this. We can sit this one out. Megamine's got it. The smoke surges into the air with newfound intensity. This is bad. He's moving through the downtown area, then. This will be on a whole other scale from the hotel. The numbers of victims alone would be at least in the thousands.
アルクエド。
分かってる。急ぎましょう、シキ。
Yeah, you gotta get down there now. No ambush for you.
We run for the station. So what the hell is going on over there? He awakes in agonizing pain.
Huh.
His screams pierce the air. There was a loud grinding noise, like a piece of metal getting caught in a blender.
Ugh.
His cries are horrific, otherworldly. So horrific they even make his minions tremble.
Yeah, this is Vlov.
By the way, apparently, the shorthand here is that those angled brackets are an indication that the character is speaking a different language.
Oh!
So despite the fact that we're seeing it written in English and hearing it
Sure.
spoken in Japanese, like, when this came up the other week when, like, Vlov was hanging around, and I can't remember who it was like making some commentary that they couldn't understand what he was saying. And I think my response is, the hell do you mean you can't understand what he's saying? He's speaking Japanese.
Okay.
He was not. He was speaking Romanian.
Okay.
But it's being presented to us as Japanese.
I see. Okay, that's the.
But the
convention
angle
there.
brackets are the indication that it's a different language being spoken. So they're screaming in a different language.
Oh.
He writhes and flails and lashes about, but none of his protests numb the pain of enveloping his entire being. The skin at his fingertips splits and cracks. Acid oozes from within his bones, melting and gnawing at his body from the inside out. His heart shrivels and corrodes from the necrosis, only to regenerate again, forcing him to prolong his own suffering. An unending cycle of torture, doomed to last as long as he lives. His only escape would have been death, but even that salvation was stolen from him long ago.